Our vision when starting BAC was essentially to create a car that didn't exist. A sports car sacrifices some of the transport function in exchange for performance, for excitement. Mono is effectively that philosophy just taken to the nth degree. Rather than solve a problem, it's really just extending the current automotive landscape into an area where it's now as focused as a ski, it's as focused as a mountain bike or as a canoe. All these things started off as transport, but for most of us, most of the time, if we go skiing, it's for the fun of skiing, and our skis are optimized for that.
It's a vehicle without compromise, which is what we were always trying to create. We always strive to be ahead of the game. Anything that helps us be ahead of the game and be ahead of anybody else, because at the end of the day, we are trying to create something that is the best at what it's designed to do. So you can't rest on your laurels.
I'd worked in the past for Mercedes and Porsche with another competitor's system. Genuinely, the reason we chose NXX is because it's the best. It is. Our technical director was very vocal about that. He used it setting up a Formula One team in the 90s. He used it to set up a MotoGP team with Ducati. He's been telling us the whole time, if this was with NXX, we wouldn't have this problem now. One of the challenges that certainly comes up when we're homologating the car all over the world as a result of it being available in all the different markets is really understanding positional requirements, headlights, sight lines, all these things. It's a bit of a minefield. Having the functionality within Siemens tools that allows us to have that framework built into the CAD model and give us some level of confidence and speed, of course, at checking requirements or making minor adjustments. That's something we're certainly excited about, having that capability.
It's by no means a simple car. Certainly a thing that makes BAC truly unique is the bespoking elements. I've always had this idea of a customer being able to sit in the seat fitting, which when you look at it from what it is, it's just a chassis. It's meant to mimic and replicate exactly what a customer would see, but obviously you haven't got your wheels, you haven't got your elements, you haven't got perhaps your initials, your name, and all those little details. There's something about a customer being able to sit in their seat fitting jig and physically see around them the personal bits that they wanted to bring to their car already implemented and what there. I feel like nothing is gonna get the fire burning within them more than that.
From the design side, I mean, if we're modifying something on a car, it's great for us all to be able to look at it and see it modified before our eyes, just from modifying the CAD data, for example, changing the shape or the design of the spokes on a wheel, and we can see that transferred to a visual effigy of the car in front of us, and we can all assess whether it's the direction we want to go in or not before actually pulling the trigger on manufacturing something and looking at it.
A real advantage of physically having the immersive engineering in the headset and looking at it is it removes the ambiguity in terms of what they think might work or we think might work, and they look at it, they pin it, and they say yes, 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 no, no, no. From a production capacity, the time to product from the design review to actual being able to implement a sign-off and start the production manufacturing process has basically shortened down almost exponentially.
In my career as a designer, I actually learned on a drawing board. I learned in the 80s, and the first time we started operating with computers and we actually had a 3D model in a computer, that was a real watershed moment. So all those things just improved over the years, and this now with immersive engineering, with the whole XR capabilities, feels like it's the next milestone, it's the next watershed moment where things are just going to never be the same again.